guys, I am here with David Funk, and every Saturday he does something really cool that I feel like everyone might not know about. What's happening on Saturdays here at Camp Rhino?
Well, this place is already kind of a playground, but we really try and amp it up on Saturdays. There's a lot of stuff. When you just walk into the gym, you'll see a lot of these big obstacles that are already set up and are kind of permanent, but there's a lot of stuff that you don't see. We've got balance beams hiding in the corner. We've got boxes that are over for CrossFit and stuff that you might not consider when you're coming in to do your obstacle training. But on those Saturdays, that's when we drag all that stuff out and we turn this place into an even bigger playground. All that flat land you'll see in the back is just filled with like boxes and balance beams and stuff to jump over and crawl under and like weave through and just like whatever I could possibly think of. So we try and set it up. We do a practice race for Spartan or pretty much whatever OCR is coming up. And
Perfect.
We try and kind of semi-theme about it, semi-theme around it, where we have the basic obstacles, but say if Tough Mudder's coming up and you want to practice for that, then we'll do something that requires a little more teamwork to get through the obstacles, or challenges that require teamwork to get through. Spartan, we pretty much train Spartan all year round, so I mean you don't have to worry about that. But like say Epic Race is coming up, which is a little bit more CrossFit style. So we're doing the obstacles, but in between the obstacles we're having workout stations and stuff like that. We have to do some not super CrossFit stuff because I'm fairly new to CrossFit too, so I don't want to be like I don't want to make you deadlift when I don't know how to deadlift, but I mean still basic exercise like throwing heavy balls over the walls or something before you go over them. And what's another fun one? Ninja. I'll throw some ninja obstacles in there just because I love them. And it's always like if you can't do it, if you feel like it's beyond you, or if you fail, it's just a 5 burpee penalty. Move on to the next obstacle, so you don't have to worry about like I can't do this stuff. You can just like Spartan, you burpee it out and move on to the next one.
And then if they can't go over the obstacle or they can't make it through, they really need to sign up for a one-on-one with you. Mm-hmm. And I looked on the website, you have one-on-one availability like every day of the week. And
yeah,
people
pretty
can
much.
Just go on there and schedule with you, and then they can say, hey, David, I want to learn how to climb a rope, or hey, David, I didn't make it over the wall. And you can go over specific things, or they can say, I want to do a Spartan race. I want to know all the obstacles.
Yeah. When you come in for the practice race, I still try and get around and I'll follow the new people and, I try and give them little tips to go on. But trust me, there's nothing that compares to like getting a solid hour and that detailed explanation. And I like to explain things in obnoxiously detailed. I love walking through every little step because that's how I see it. I see every little detail.
That's why we have 100% like success rate with your sessions. Like everyone comes out of your sessions just empowered and confident, and they just love it.
Yeah.
And that must be
why. I'm pretty proud of that. Yeah,
you
I'm happy with it, yeah.
You enjoy the details.
Yeah, and I think sometimes I feel like people watch it on YouTube, and if that works for you, great. But I think if you watch how someone else does it, if you can't repeat exactly what they're doing, if you don't know what you're doing wrong, then it may feel like you're doing it the way you're seeing it, but having someone there to be like, no, just change this one little thing. It's always the littlest detail. I'm telling you, the littlest detail makes the biggest difference. Like I've seen that so many times, and that's what you get. You're like, is this right? And it's like, no, but do this, and it
Just
totally
helps.
changes the game.
So, talking about that, what does your clientele look like? Because someone might be watching and might think that everyone who comes to you is like already fit and they've been on American Ninja
Oh
Warrior.
God, no! If anything, that's like probably the smallest demographic that I'm getting. A lot of people is like their first time, and they have like it's just my favorite one is the ones who are like, I signed up for a Spartan race and I'm really not sure what it is. So that's what I get a lot. And so people coming in and it's beginning,
Yeah.
So and everyone's got to start somewhere. So
And so, what's your oldest client you've ever had?
Oh man, trying to think of his name, but I'm pretty sure he was like in his 70s.
70s.
Yeah.
And what's the youngest client you've had?
Probably the last kid that I had was 6.
6.
6 came in for an so 6 to 70. If you're in that range,
You're in that
if you're in that range, I've handled that age range.
But seriously, honestly, even if you're younger or you have a child that's younger and they can't get into the Ninja Warrior classes, they can do a session with David. He does all ages. So if you're 90 or if you're 2, you
Yeah.
can still do a session with David. And he like loves to help every skill level. And it's just a fun way to work out. Like
Oh, yeah.
people come here because they don't want to be bored and they want like their life to have like purpose and meaning, and it's a lot more fun to play with your workouts and to get better and better than it is to just like
Yeah, I've always said, you know, like I mean, every exercise is obviously good, and you know, people enjoy certain types of workouts. But the thing that I personally love about this is that it's more like going back to being a kid, just climbing over walls, playing on the monkey bars, everything you did in the playground, and then you're just out having fun. And then at the end of it, you're like, ugh, I'm actually a little sore, I'm a little tired. And then you wake up the next day and you're like, oh my God, I'm really sore, I'm really tired.
Gotta
and
get
then
workout.
a month or so down the road, you're like, oh my God, I'm in shape, you know. But it's just playing on the playground for me, so. Good
So
time.
where do they start? They start by going to camprhino.com, and then you can go under description of services, and you'll see the Ninja Warrior, the adult Ninja Warrior, and you can schedule with David. Or under member help, you can schedule with the coach, and David is right there at the top. So we hope to see you coming to visit David.